Hey everybody, welcome back to Eternal Eden. Welcome back to the finale episode of Eternal Eden, I should say. It's a pretty exciting day. So I'm loading this video up on the continue screen because I actually want to start off in an old save file, and out of all the save files that I have accumulated, it's actually pretty easy to know which one that I want, because I want the one just before Joel leaves our party, slash dies, which would be this one, file number 30. So it's about 9.5 hours into the game, just before we finish the Star Tropics dungeon. So yeah, here we are back in the Star Tropics. But the reason we're here is because I figure, well, if I can't finish the bounty hunting side quest, at the very least, I can show off where you're supposed to be able to get the other Sagrada crest, and then, I guess from there I can just kind of leave it up to you guys to solve the mystery of, you know, what the heck that last enemy is like, how difficult they are to kill, and then, of course, what's the final reward that you get from Gideon. So, the whole reason that I couldn't get it in my latest save file was because you need Joel's weather song. So you can kind of follow where I was going as I was talking there, but you do need the weather song to be able to come down here. And then if you go to the right, yeah, there's some green rocks here that apparently I just didn't notice or something, that explode after you deactivate those. So if you go down here, there's a little sparkling icon, just like what we saw in Gaza Woods when we picked up the second part of the crest. Well, anyway, let's pick this up. So there it is, the Sagrada Crest, part 1 of 2. So now let me go ahead and go into my inventory, and there it is. Okay, there's part 1. Well, that's weird. Part 2 isn't next to it. Where does part 2 end up in your inventory? Oh. God, I'm such an idiot. I'm in an older save file, so I don't have it yet. Never mind. So anyway, I figure at the very least I can show this off. Now, I mean, if I was really motivated, of course I could play through the rest of the game from this point on, and then show off, you know, what I'd really love to be able to show, which is everything. But I figure it's good enough, you know. Like I said, I'll just let you guys discover that on your own. You know what you need to do. You know where to find both crests, so there you go. It's all up to you guys. I'm gonna pass the buck. So anyway, I guess I'll just hit the save crystal, maybe, and just overwrite my file 30, because why not? And then let me go ahead and get back into my other save, and we'll go from there. Alright, one more random thing that I kind of figured I would throw in here, just for the heck of it. Throughout the entire game, you may have noticed that I never sold any of this loot. You know, throughout the game, all the dungeons and stuff, you pick up these items where it says it's, you know, loot for selling or trading purposes. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anywhere that you can really trade this stuff. There was the one incident very early in the game, I remember, where we traded some stuff to get a, like, I forget what they called it, but like a night set or something like that. And you get some pieces of equipment. It's a good trade, but that's the only trade that I can remember in the entire game, so most of the stuff seems to just be for, you know, selling it for some extra cash. So something that I thought might be kind of fun is, since I haven't sold a single thing, you can look at my money right now. I have 248,000, which is a pretty good haul already. But I'm going to go ahead and sell off all of the loot all at once here, and we'll just see how much money it adds up to. Alright, well that was a lot of buttons I had to click, but ta-da! So I sold everything in my inventory that has that description, and I have now 529,000, which subtracted if you subtract what I had before, basically I sold about 281,000 GP worth of loot. So now you know. Just kind of a fun fact. All of the loot in the game that you collect, and it's possible that I might have missed a few pieces here or there, keep in mind, but basically if you collect all that stuff in the game, it's worth about 281,000 GP. So, there you go. The next thing I want to do while we're here, actually, if we slide right here and visit this exact same weapon shop in the World of Shadows, which, you know, we've been here before, but if you remember, this is the weapon shop that carried the insanely expensive stuff. So there's the Exodus Sword and the Nimbus Bow, which are 250,000 GP each. So if I really wanted to, I could actually buy each of these now, but I mean, there's no point. You can see that the Eden Sword that Noah has, we already know that's the most powerful weapon in the game. And if we wanted to, we could get the Nimbus Bow for Gene, which I guess it would make more sense to equip him with the strongest bow that we have currently, which looks like the Alcahest Bow. Yeah. Just to get a better comparison. Yeah, okay, so the Nimbus Bow is definitely way better than any bow that we have. So this, I'm guessing the Nimbus Bow must be the strongest bow in the game. If you really wanted to, you could buy that for Gene, but I'm not really going to bother. I just figured I'd show this off because as soon as I sold all that stuff and had so much more money, I thought about this shop again. And, you know, we hadn't been here in forever, so just figured I would show it off one last time. But, alright, enough screwing around here. Let's go ahead and get ready for the final battle. Okay, we're about to fly into the final battle here. You do need to, obviously, approach the electric ball floating in the sky there while you're on your airship. That's the only way you can get to it. And the final battle will initiate basically right away, so before I do that, I guess I'll just go through my lineup here so you can see sort of my final stats for everybody and also the weapons and armor that I have on everybody. So, you know, we've all seen this stuff before, but I guess sort of, you know, one final review is in order, since this will be the final battle of the game. The battle itself is really not that tough. I mean, he's not so easy that you can just kind of like, you know, not pay attention, but at this point he's really nothing to worry about. He's kind of a pushover final boss if you ask me. But that's everybody, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Here we go. So yeah, if you fly into it by accident, you do have a chance to say no, but we're going to go ahead and say yes. Here we are. Are y'all ready? You bet we are. My nunchucks are dying to teach Rishi a lesson. I'm going to free my clan from fear. You just wait. I've never been more prepared. My city will finally be avenged. And my sister, she will finally be freed from the sin that consumed her. This is your end, Vaghat. The ultimate moment has finally arrived. I thought I was perfect before, but this journey has taught me about my real strengths. Let's end this madness and show Rishi what we're really made of. I fear no evil. My courage is my armor. Yeah, okay. We're getting kind of sappy here. Let's just get into the action. So yeah, here's the final guy. Look at that, 400,000 HP. Holy crap. So, he's got a lot of HP, but I don't sound worried, right? I don't sound worried. This guy is not a big deal. Let's see, let's get attack up on yourself, Fiero, there, I suppose. And Raven Shot. Basically, the only strategy you gotta use here is to just unload with all your strongest attacks. And then heal up when necessary. You know, none of his attacks are that nasty. Yeah, here's Inferno, so, you know, it does pretty good damage, but especially, yeah, with two of my party members having automatic regen, it's like nothing to worry about. So let's see here. I'm just gonna have Fiero attack. Attack physically. It's really kind of the strongest thing he can do. He's really more of a buff-debuff party member. Especially since we lost Downey, because that was really his main skill set as well. Alright, so we got a couple of turns in there, but obviously we want to go ahead and heal up. I don't want to make this look too easy or anything, right? I mean, I gotta make it look somewhat challenging. When you have to try to make it look hard, that's how you know it's not really a big deal. Yeah, so with him using that fire attack, I mean, in hindsight, I probably could have equipped, rings that protect against that, but I'd really rather have the stuff that I have equipped. You know, the automatic regen kind of nullifies all the damage that you take anyway. Let's see. There we go. So, I mean, you really only have to worry about healing 2 of your party members. The other 2 are just healed automatically after every round, and you never really have to worry about healing them, so... And his defense isn't really that bad either, compared to some of the enemies we fought. You know, some of them have pretty high defense, but this guy seems to be taking damage sort of the same as an ordinary enemy would. So yeah, this is the first and only battle where I'll actually use Great Tonics, too. Great Tonics you don't even have access to until pretty late in the game, but as you can see, they heal 5,000 HP, so they're pretty helpful. Yeah, they heal almost as much as Gene's Cure, too. And that was a pretty convenient miss there, Vag Hat. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I don't have to waste a turn with Gene healing. I can just use Flare again. I'll do an HP check on this guy after this round and see how he's doing, but I'm probably going to want to use like a mid-ether on Noah so he can get back to using Odin Slash. There you go. Okay, so he's got similar attacks for basically each element is what it seems like, so I mean maybe the whole comment about using accessories that protect against elements isn't really a good idea anyway. Let's see. Mid-ether, there you go. Because if he uses attacks of all 4 elements, there's only a 1 in 4 chance he's going to use the one that you have protection against anyway, so... You know, it's best just to kind of deal with it. Deal with them as they come. Let's see, I got a Cure. And Great Tonic on yourself there, Josephine, and you'll be all set. And then, yeah, with the half MP cost thing going on, we really don't even need to use ethers on Gene or Josephine. You know, at least not so far. Gene has an extremely large MP pool at level 99, so... Let's see. And then, yeah, I still didn't use any of those items that boost your max HP, or, you know, those items that permanently increase your stats. I never did actually get around to using those either, so... I'm even... What you're seeing right now, I'm even slightly weaker than what I could be. But it's pretty clear I don't really need any help. I mean, he's almost dead, so... let's see, let's go ahead and heal up again. There we go. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. There's not much more you can say, really. Okay. I was hoping he'd land that attack at least once. Power Blow. He tried to hit Noah with it and it missed. So, just so you can kind of see how much damage it does. Again, I'm a broken record, but it's nothing to worry about. You know, it only does slightly more damage than his all targets, you know, whole party attacks do. You know, except it just does it to one party member. And there we go. We got him. See you later, asshole. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. The rest of the game is a cutscene. So let's sit back and relax. You guys can get comfortable, and we'll just see how the plot unfolds here. Hello, is somebody there? Can anyone hear me? Hello? No, I am here, right beside you. Do you think we would abandon you? Friends are for... yeah, okay. But where are we? I was wondering the same thing. I feel strange. As if I'm floating in nowhere. Kegel! This is no time for laughter. This is serious business. But yeah, it's the princess. Man, we haven't seen her in forever. The whole point of the game at first was to just rescue her, so we finally did it. And so she's teleported us back to Eden. Except it looks empty. It's as if everyone migrated somewhere else. Or as if life never existed here. I got a strange feeling about this. Let's look around. The princess might be nearby. Noah, wait. Are you feeling okay? I feel as if I'm fading away. You are fading away. Literally, you're becoming transparent, man. He's disappearing. Actually, the feeling isn't bad at all. I'm very happy I met you. Goodbye, everyone. Wow, and there he goes. So I think we kind of know what's happening here. You know, we know that this whole world was basically invented by Noah. And it would seem that it's sort of fading out of existence now. Now that Rishi's gone. It's happening to me too. I'm fading away. This is Josephine fading away now. Don't worry about me. I belong to another layer of existence. It's amazing. I'm returning home. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey, Noah. Maybe we'll meet again. Farewell. Wow. It's kind of a happy ending for her, though. She said she's going home, so she's going back to, Ecclesia, right? That's where she's from. So it's kind of a good thing for her. And I'm assuming Fiero, maybe the same thing happened. He sort of went back to his, you know, his clan and everything. So next, if we head to the beach... Yup. Jean goes as well. No, Jean. Stay with me. You have to stay strong. Don't lose that courage you work so hard to earn. I can't afford to lose you too. You'll be great by yourself. Well, so wait, I mean, isn't Noah gonna fade away eventually too? And, you know, isn't everybody popping back to the real world? Or is Noah, like, trapped inside his own reality or something? We've all been around to make sure you succeed. Now somewhere else calls me. Take care, Noah. And there goes Jean. Poof, into thin air. Man, alright, well... Now we're all alone. What do we do? Do we go back to the tower, or... Can we even go in the tower? No, it's like locked again. Alright, well, let's head back to, the palace here. Oh, okay, and there's the princess. Hello, Noah. Yeah, everyone's disappearing. This world is empty. Yes, now that you're about to awake, this world is freeing. What about you? Don't worry about me. I won't disappear until I choose to myself. I'm the one behind this world, after all. Wait, you are? I thought Noah was. Oh, okay. Well, truthfully, you're the creator. But just like Rishi, I persuaded you. What are you really? I am the angel that saved you from Rishi. Ah, now we know. At least a part of you. So yeah, there's been a couple mentions previously, you know, where people would say there was some spirit that came and somehow saved Noah. Dogen mentioned it, and then also Ifrit mentioned it. So now we know that was actually the princess. So she's a spirit from the invisible world. When you ate from the fruits of wisdom, Vaghat took this opportunity to approach you. He controlled a huge part of your mind with his evil influence. Poor Noah, you were so miserable and easily persuaded. When your father was greatly hurt and sealed you in this unknown territory, a part of your mind disconnected and found refuge away from Rishi. That's the part I was able to befriend. You told me about your Eden. It sounded so beautiful. How nice it would be to live in such paradise. So I helped you to build a reality in which you would feel safe and secure. With the help of 3 orbs, I erected a barrier against Rishi. Everything was perfect for us, until another unexpected guest entered this world. Who's that? Dogen? I was borrowing your Dogen's body as a vessel to investigate this world. After a few passages, I noticed someone else was influencing you, but I just couldn't put my finger on who it was. When everything became clear to me, it was too late. The princess was the special foreign entity, and when I opened the bridges between both worlds with my ritual, she had already been hit by the curse from the world of shadows. She was lured there, and Rishi did everything in his power to destroy her. Thus, the reality in the world of light was already affected. Noah, it's time for us to leave. It's time to leave this layer of reality behind and open your eyes in the real world. Yeah, but again, what about you guys? I'm going back to the invisible world and make sure Rishi won't raise again. I will miss our Eden. Come on, Noah. Do one final prayer. Think only of good things. Noah closes his eyes and starts to pray. Farewell, Noah. Wow, so even the princess wasn't ever really a part of any of the worlds. It was like she basically noticed that Noah was struggling and just jumped in to help him and like became part of his fake reality just to save him and, you know, make him feel safe. That's where the whole world that the game was set in came from. I'm totally in like ramble mode right now. I mean, it's all finally making sense, right? Everything kind of that happened in the game now makes sense. All the questions are answered. It's very satisfying. It's a very satisfying ending so far. Oh, it's Dogen. It looks like Noah thought it was Downey. Yeah, actually I was expecting someone else. So, yeah, are we back to like the actual real Eden now? Because to be quite honest, this probably is the very first point in the game where we're actually in the real world, right? This is it. We're finally back to reality. So, how long has he been asleep then? You haven't done too much damage. Why don't you take a walk around and see for yourself? Yes, I'd really like to. Then allow me to walk with you. Besides, we wouldn't want to miss the great ceremony. Huh? No, we must talk about a certain detail before moving further. People here don't have any perception of what happened. They just fused with your customized reality. Oh, wow. So, like, everybody kind of got sucked into it with me, huh? And the only reason Dogen remembers is because he ate from the fruits, too. So, like, sort of, because Noah and Dogen both ate from the fruits, they're able to keep their memories of what happened, but nobody else. It's as if nothing ever happened to everybody else. Alright. Oh, it's... Yeah, it's Father. It is him. Okay. So Dogen somehow brought him back to life or something? Father doesn't have any recollection of what happened. Oh, so he doesn't either. Yeah, he was supposed to be dead. Father was someone important that we couldn't afford to lose for the well-being of Eden, so I used all my last powers to bring him back. I see. Anyway, it's better to keep the subject closed. Father wouldn't really be pleased if he heard that we ate from the fruits, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I guess it's best to just not ever talk about it again. You're still as magnificent as always. Great excuse. Good job. Way to cover. You don't usually flatter me like this. What mischievous plan are you setting up now? Me? Nothing. So yeah, it's sort of funny that Noah is in reality more like Downey was, where he's kind of the more mischievous one. You know what? I kind of have a theory that I wonder if Downey was ever really real at all. Maybe Downey was sort of like a reincarnation of how Noah actually was in reality. And I don't know, maybe... yeah, whatever. Let's focus on the dialogue. So here comes Gene, and he's brought a pie. Of course! Of course, we gotta have the pie ceremony. We will have special visitors in a moment, huh? Who's that? That looks like Fiero. Here you are, my old friend. Let me introduce you to my friends from the desert. Master Yuri and his apprentice Fiero. Yeah, it's him. But he's not going to remember us, is he? He's not going to remember that we met or did all that stuff. Wow, so... yeah. He has a fiancé? Oh, what? Really? Josephine is his fiancé? How did they end up meeting? Or maybe they just always were engaged. You know, just not in Noah's made-up world. God, it's kind of like you don't really know anything about the real world, though. So I guess that's the point of this cutscene. We're kind of finding more about how things actually happened. And yeah, Joel's alive, too. And the Queen. We heard about that huge storm you had last night. Things like that are very unusual in Eden. Yeah, we know how it happened. Yeah, that's right. But we're not going to say anything because we know better. Yeah, let's start the ceremony already. Come on now. Whoa, who's that? Who are you? My name is Rhinade. Wait, are you the same Rhinade that... yeah, from the wintry region? Okay, so this is the old lady that helped us out those couple of times. Except she's obviously a lot younger here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think Noah's gonna be just fine. Oh god, and here goes Fiero with his... Yup. The joke has not died, ladies and gentlemen. Fiero, I can hear you thinking out loud. Oops. Nice. So, Noah, happy with the whole result? You bet I am. We're in Eden. The Eternal Eden, at last. Without really knowing it, I think everyone is doing the celebration for you. You truly deserve it, Noah. I'm proud of the way you worked hard to become victorious. Now let's enjoy our eternal freedom. Gene, please slice your pie for everyone. By all means. And now let's enjoy this new anniversary of Eden. May peace last forever. Hooray! And that is it, folks. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put my controller down. Well, while the credits are rolling, which, geez, a lot of them are Elder Prince, you can see. Yeah, this was certainly sort of his own, sort of the brainchild of Elder Prince here. A lot of the stuff he was responsible for. But there's clearly other names. I don't want to just point out him, but some of the names I remember from the End Zone area, the developers room. So thanks to them for their support as well. This was a great game. Man, I'm really a sucker for these sort of 2D RPG types of games. For the longest time, I was just sort of in love with RPG Maker. Like, I loved playing around with it. You know, I tried coming up with ideas for my own games that never really took off. There was one game that I made with RPG Maker 2003 or 2000. No, I think it was 2000 even. I think it was RPG Maker 2000. I made a full-length game that really wasn't the greatest, but nonetheless, it was a game that you know you could install on your computer and play. And I was just in love with the fact that, you know, there was a tool out there that, you know, allowed you to make games like that pretty easily. So, and it's definitely come a long way. I mean, there's VX Ace out now, which, God, I mean, it's not even the first generation of it anymore, but now you can even script your own stuff, and you can really customize games, you know, to be exactly what you want them to be. But anyway, fantastic game. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this. You know, Elder Prince, you got to finish the next one, man. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm sure a lot of people are, too. So, alright, let's see what we got here. This is Downey. And he's still a vampire. Don't forget me. This place is so cold. Please. Oh, wait, that's not supposed to be funny. He's actually still... Downey's actually still alive somewhere. Dude. He's still alive somewhere? We gotta go save him. That's a teaser. That is a teaser. Wow. I want to play the next game even more now. Because, gotta save Downey, man. So yeah, here's a note. Let's see, I guess I'll save it on file 10 here. But yeah, I remember there's supposed to be a New Game Plus option for this where, you know, I'm assuming it works the same as other save game plus type things. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, you know, you're supposed to be able to load your file and start the game over and replay it, but while keeping some of the stuff that you earned during your previous playthrough. So I'm not sure if that was ever released either, but if it does get released, now I have a save file that that I can use. So, and this is really a game that I would play again. It's fun, you know. It's a great game. It's got plenty of gameplay. The characters are funny. You know, it's fun to read the stuff. The story is wonderful. Yeah, I like this game a lot. Definitely. I definitely highly recommend it. But anyway, guys, I guess that's it. I'll wrap it up there. I don't know what game I'm going to play next, but I'll see you guys in the next one. And, well, for sure, you can bet when Eternal Eden 2 and Ecclesia comes out, I will definitely be playing those. So those are definitely on the table. But until then, maybe I'll do another game in the meantime, but whatever. We'll see how it goes, guys. Thanks for watching this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.